This is my new studio. I thought about it. I planned for it. I dreamed about this place for months on end. In fact, I planned for it for years. And yet, despite all those plans and all those projections, I'm left with a strange and unmistakable feeling of absence. It's almost as if I'm empty inside, and I'm finding it very difficult to begin. So before I pick up my first paintbrush or make my first mark on canvas or paper, I need to locate myself in the present, and I need to let go of the projections I had for this place, because I believe that what really is going to happen is going to be so much better than I could have imagined, as long as I locate myself in what's real, what's tangible, and what's happening now.
So here's the thing. In my last video, I was talking about how excited I was about this new studio. And the truth is, I still am. I mean, it's beautiful. How could you not love it, right? Nice and big and spacious with all kinds of opportunity for great things to happen. But what I didn't expect is how difficult it would be to start again. And I realize in life, you never quite expect that, because starting again, starting over from where you are today, it takes some doing, it takes some thought, it takes some patience and understanding of yourself and really of human nature. Because starting over is starting over. And as much as I wanted to jump in here and do some large paintings, because I've got some large paintings just waiting on the wall, some blank canvases just ready to be whatever I want them to be. But the fact is, it's been 9 months since I've painted a large painting, and I haven't quite got the ideas down of what I want to do. And that's kind of obviously a very important thing, because you need to know where you're starting from. So here's the thing that I realized about this new part of my painting journey, is that I have to begin where I am now, not from where I was before or where I projected that I might be by the time I got here. I can only start from where I am and whatever live connections I'm working with. Because the thing about this particular studio is nobody's ever done art here before. I'm the first one. And so I really need to figure out, what does art look like in this space? I really need to figure out what my art looks like in this space, what I'm going to connect to when I'm working here, and how that's going to translate into these blank canvases on the wall. And that's really what it's all about, I find, in life, is that every time you start something new, it's like this big blank canvas. And it can be really daunting, I find, when you're facing it.
One of the key ways I come to new ideas is by journaling. Journaling has been a key part of both my life practice and my artistic practice for as long as I can remember, and I find it particularly useful when I'm going through major life transitions. In those times, I tend to journal more than others, and I can really journal at any time of the day or night depending on what I need. There's something so healing, I find, about sitting down and writing out my thoughts and ideas in longhand. It really tends to connect my mind, my heart, and my soul.
Because as much as I loved doing these works on paper for the last 9 months, while I was in my little teeny tiny studio, I'm a different person now, and this is a whole different place. And so I don't want to limit myself by confining myself to what I have previously been doing. So when I did my video last week, and I'll link it here if you haven't seen it, I hadn't really thought that through. But after I was finished, I realized that having these as too much of a guide rope can be limiting in itself. And I want the whole world of this to be wide open to me, because art is magic. And one of the things I've realized again and again in this journey is that I have no idea what I'm going to do next and what I'm going to be compelled to do where it comes to art. And that is part of why I love it so much, because it's a magical property, especially if you meet it where you are today, where you are this moment, and try and make a live connection. And that's the way I try and approach it. And that's what I find the most fun. Because, as I mentioned, life is a big blank canvas and art starts with a blank canvas. So why would I begin by determining what that canvas is going to be about? I'm still feeling a little fear about what's going to happen next, and I think anybody who's a painter can tell you that when they've paused for a long time on doing a particular type of work, sometimes when you start it again, there's a feeling of like, oh, do I even know how to paint? I've got that feeling for sure. But one of the things I realize above all else is that the opposite of fear is art.